It's very glad to be in this hackathon. So please allow me to introduce my work. So what I built is a VS Code extension called Hayai. So Hayai in Japanese it means very very fast. So the reason why I built this extension is because nowadays people basically most of the almost all of the developers are developing different applications by just typing the keyboard. Very tedious. They do basically, even if they are using some wonderful libraries, they're still gonna do all of the job from scratch. So Hayai is meant to help you, generate lots of, especially boiler code or some, lots of times developers are following a specific patterns to develop the applications, and Hayai will help you generate those code. Nowadays people are doing things, modular, like they put things in different pieces so that they are not coupling each other. So Hayai, the core concept of Hayai is to generate things modularly, and we can also see that from some in projects that in the real world, you can see that they are all following some specific patterns, no matter in the folder structure or the files naming conventions or so on and so forth. So let me show you a one of the app that I'm working on in the real world. You can also find this in the App Store. It's a healthcare app. It has like medications and immunizations, and as you notice that, basically it's following the same pattern. Like actually lots of app are doing this very similar things. They have a list and they have specific forms for adding new items. So here, let me show you how can you do this without typing lots of tedious boiler codes. So here I already generated a new a fresh React Native application. Here I'm using React Native. You can you can I can also build Hayai for like Java, C# or Swift. You can do all of them, but the core concept is like doing everything in modular. So let me show you how it works. So first you need to let me run the extension, and you can see that here are already some commands that Hayai provides you. So the first you need to do set up project, but I already did this, and it's just basically help you to install lots of GUI libraries or other tools, which is I'm choosing the most popular ones. For example, like native this and React navigation, which is navigator, most popular navigator in the React Native. So I already did this, so I'm not gonna do this again. But I will start from create a module. So thanks to Codex, it can help me identify lots of human words. For example, I already make a note of this so that I can easily do the demo for you. So let me create a module, and I put the prompt here. So you can see that you can you can type here any human readable English, and there's a module name, and there's the properties of the module. And for details of them, how you define the properties of the module, you can check the descriptions. So let me create this module, and you can see that I create a module here. It is following a specific file and folder pattern. And let's create more modules. So the core concept of Hayai is, again, doing things modular. Unlike WordPress or Joomla, which is setting up the whole things for you. I'm not going to do that. I'm doing things modularly because it can give you enough space to do customizations. Okay, so I'm gonna create the medication module. For easy to demo, I'm gonna also create a immunization demo. It doesn't have to, the prompts can be identified by the codex, and it can correctly generate all the modules that you need. And so suppose we have 3 modules, and let's reconstruct the whole application. I give you 3 types of reconstructions. Let's first try drawer. Okay. See, there's a list, just very similar as the healthcare I showed you just a minute ago. And here are different modules, and you can see them in the drawers. And more importantly, I create each fields by the types or by the name, by recognize the name, or for example, the date of birth. I will automatically create a data picker for you. For example, in user, you have a date of birth, right? So here's a data picker, and here is also another picker, which you specified in the prompt. Very convenient. You don't have to type in any boilerplate code. It just do this for you. Imagine that suddenly someday the client suddenly wants to change this to a tab at the bottom instead of drawer. So you can just directly do this in using the command. And see how it's easy to do this? The list and the forms are still there, and there are tabs. You can also reconstruct the whole application as grid. See here, the grid is also popular, right? A popular pattern of GUI in the world, right? And nothing has changed. Very convenient. And here it already generates all of the code for you. So for sure, you will need to do some other customizations based on this, to customize lots of these GUIs. But Hayai already saved you tons of time for building this from scratch. Okay, that's all. Thanks.